All right, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lift, Train, Chat with Jason Khalipa. These are low-key sessions. We're going to dive into some strength training, and then you're going to go ahead and get in your workout. I'm going to go ahead and get it in. We're just not going to do it on camera because no one wants to hear me huffing and puffing the whole time. But through our strength session today, we're going to dive into different questions you guys asked me either on the text platform or on Instagram, talk shop, and we're going to lift. So I hope you're in your garage. I hope you're at your gym. I hope you're getting after it. I know I am. Workout of the day today is going to be a warm-up. We're going to do a 200-meter row, 15 air squats, and 10 shoulder press. You're going to need a barbell. You're going to need a rower. If you don't have a rower, if you don't have a barbell, grab some dumbbells, grab a bike. We're trying to match time domains or go out for a run. We're looking to get the heart rate up. After we do 200, 15, 10, we're then going to go into 2 rounds of 200-meter row, 10 front squats, and 10 push press. Once we're done with our warm-up, okay, it's going to take about 5 minutes. Then we're going to get into heavy thrusters. Everybody's favorite lift, full body. We're going to go 7, 5, 5, 3, 3. It's going to be badass. You're going to love it. I'm super excited about it. From there, we're then going to cut it, right? You're going to go on your day. I'm going to go on my day. We're going to do 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6 of thrusters at 115, woo, or scaled weight, and then a row in between each set. Now, I'm going to have this all in the description. Make sure you guys check it out. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's have a hell of a time. As I'm going, I'll answer your guys' questions. I'm fired up. I'm ready. I haven't done anything else but what I'm about to do. So my warm-up, I'm going to go ahead and prep my body. I'm going to squat with you guys and thruster. It's going to be badass. And let's get this party started. So if you want to throw on some music, go ahead and throw on some music. I will not be having any music. I'm going to start off with a 200-meter row, 15 air squats, and 10 shoulder press. If you don't have a rower, again, grab a bike, or go out for a run. I'm going to talk you through it. We start in 10 seconds, guys. Now, when I'm on the rower, I like to keep the straps pretty loose. 2, 1, and let's go. Now, as I'm rowing, right, I'm focused on extending the legs, opening the hips, pulling with the arms. Legs, hips, arms, arms, hips, legs. Straight back, straight in. Nice and smooth. I'm about a 2-minute pace right now. Nothing crazy. Just kind of getting the body nice and warm. I'm wearing this kind of studio mic because the audio is a lot better. So don't mind my weird looking mic. About 50 more meters. Nice and smooth. I want to thank you guys all for joining me today. You could have been anywhere you wanted, but you're here with us. Crushing it. 15 air squats. I'm going to take my stance, get about shoulder apart, be nice and smooth in my position. Whew. As I'm warming up, trying to think to myself, what's tight? What's feeling good? How am I feeling for today? I'll ask myself as soon as the warm-up's over. I think that's 10. I might try a couple different foot positions. See how it feels, be a little bit wider, be a little bit narrower, figure it out. From here, we're going to grab our barbell, grab your dumbbells. Let's go ahead and get in our 10 shoulder press. I really focus on pulling my chin back, creating that straight bar path. Now the reason why, I think that's 4. We want to open up our shoulders and our legs is because we're thrusting today, which is everybody's favorite lift, which is really just a combination of a squat and a press. That's really all it is. Okay, so now we're back on the rower, 200 meters. Here we go. Nice and smooth. You know, if you guys have any feedback about these workouts, please let me know. Curious how you guys like them. Some things that I'm doing, I'll wait until after I get off this rower so I can actually talk. Right now my damper is at a 6 or a 7. Normally I go a little bit higher than that, but for the warm-up I'm just kind of chilling. All right, here we go. 2 rounds, 200-meter row, 10 front squats, 10 push press. I'm gonna take that bar, put it in my front rack. I'm gonna start with my elbows a little bit lower Ideally, right, I really want to get those elbows up, but I'm not warm yet. It's going to take me another round or so, kind of getting those punches in the middle, opening up my lat. Really want to make sure that my lat is warmed up for what is to come. From there, 10 push press. I'm going to keep my feet in the shoulder width apart because that's where we're going to be on the thruster today. Now, when I'm doing my thruster, I like to pause at the top of my reps, okay? It allows me to then recharge, come down and get a nice drive out of that squat and press. About 100 meters here. And then we're going to get back into that front squat. All right, 10 and 10, okay? Open up those elbows, punch them, really feel that lat start to open up. Try a few different foot positions. All right. Oh, push press. Warm up that shoulder a little bit. Kind of open it up while it's overhead. You don't need to rush this, right? I really want that bar to come off my shoulder. So one of the things I really focus on, all right, so we got in our like kind of cardio focus. Just go ahead and drop down to your floor. Grab your NCFIT mat if you have one. Just go ahead and open it up a little bit. One of the things I'm thinking about on that thruster, we're going to talk about this, is grip, but also where the position is on my shoulder. So I want that bar on my shoulder, so as I drive up, that bar floats off my shoulder, and the energy isn't being distributed through my arms. It's going straight into the barbell. Awesome, guys. Let's just do this one more time. Kind of open up my hips here, feeling it out, finding out what feels a little tight. Let's see. And then I'm going to get to a question you guys asked. Last side. Kind of rotating my hip in there. All right. Let's see. First question. And then I'm going to talk about the thruster. Don't worry. First question that comes from Instagram. How often do you think about breathing while working out? All the time, right? So for me, while I'm in the middle of a training session, I'm trying to keep my heart rate as low as I can. And one of the ways you can keep your heart rate low is by controlling your breathing. So think about swimming. Swimming's the best analogy. When you're underwater and you come up and you're just like hyperventilating, it's not a good way to be in the middle of a workout. Once you go past the red zone, you're in trouble. But now if you're freestyle swimming and you're finding your breathing cadence and you're feeling comfortable, your heart rate's low, that's going to be a lot more favorable than if you're kind of freaking out of control. So same thing applies in your workout, especially today on something like a thruster. Find that breathing rhythm, and that keeps your heart rate under control. Thank you, CrossFit Freak, for asking. All right. Okay, Official Williamson is asking me, I'm losing motivation to work out in the morning. What could I do? Well, one thing you could do is turn me on, put me on your screen, and let's get ready to work out. But no, the reality is you got to find out the reason why you're working out in the first place. So let's go ahead and get in a few reps, and I'm going to talk more about that, all right? We're going to go ahead and work a thruster. That's a combination of a squat and a press. You guys all know this. Take that bar, rack it up. Now, the way I like to do this is I don't like to have my elbows super, super high like a front squat. I also don't like to have them low like a push press. I like to have them somewhere in the hybrid position. I'm going to go ahead and just work a few reps. I engage my hips right there. It's down, boom. Once I get the crease in my hip a little bit above my hip, that's when I start to engage, and that's the key spot right there. Now, back to the whole losing motivation thing. It's really easy to lose motivation when you're training. I get it. Been there. But you got to understand why you want to train in the first place. So if you want to compete, that's one thing. But if you're trying to be fit for your kids, that's great motivation to get your ass up out of bed and go get after it. Not to mention, there's nothing that makes me feel better, I don't know about you guys, than getting it in the morning and then knowing that you got it in for the rest of the day. So let's go ahead and get in our first set. Now look, we're looking to work up, okay? We're going to be doing a set of 7, 5, 5, 3, 3 today, okay? So this first set of 7, I'm not close to where I want to be. I'm just warming up, okay? Let's warm up. Let me make sure the camera's still running. Oh yeah, camera's still running. Set of 7. Let's have some fun with this one. We're not there yet. I'm just warming up. So right now, I'm just going to do about 3 reps. Get my body ready. Again, I'm resting overhead. Why 3 instead of 7? I know our first set is 7, okay? But because I'm warming up, I'm trying to keep the volume a little bit low and just taking my time. Once I feel like I'm at a number where 7 is going to be pretty tough, I'll go ahead and start my working sets. Let's pop it up. If you guys like these, let me know. Be helpful to find out what's helpful for you guys. Put something in the comment section. Let me know so I can start tailoring these more towards what you guys are fighting for. Ideally, I'm just trying to train. I'm literally opening up a training session with you. There's nothing fabricated here. So I'm gonna do another set of 3, see how it feels. Start seeing if I'm getting close to that starting weight of 7. Probably not. Now, I'll wait until you're done with your set. When I'm doing these, right, I'm coming out of the pocket, and I get to about right here, and this is where I'll start to engage, really recruit, thrust, and then extend. And that's what I'm thinking about, is I'm not launching it from the bottom. I'm launching it right when I get above parallel. So that's something for you to think about on your next set. All right, let's see here. Right now I have 135. This is going to be 165 pounds on the bar. Wherever you're at, right? Just warm up. Feel good. I like to wear knee sleeves. I like to wear them because they keep my knees warm. That's important to me. The support is good too, but I like to keep my knees warm. All right, here we go. Ken asks, what are the best exercises and stretches to help shoulder flexibility? Good question. I think bands are good. I think presses, shoulder presses, you name it. There's so many different exercises that can help. What I have found, though, is a lack of consistency. So you can take a PVC pipe, hold it up overhead, drive your belly button down, and pull your shoulder blades back. You can go up against the wall, be in this position, put your hands overhead, brace your belly, and fight to get back. There's a lot of things you could do, but change doesn't happen overnight. So take your time and be consistent with it. Start a clock, and for every day, 5 minutes a day, work on your shoulder flexibility through a range of motion, and you will get it. Keep in mind, though, it's a whole system, right? Your lat, whatever. If you allocate time towards it every day, you'll start to have compounded results that are incredible. All right, next set. I'm going to hit this for 3. See how it goes. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Whew. Okay. So that was 165. I'm starting to come up to a point where I think I'm getting closer towards where I want to begin with for 7 reps. I don't know how you're feeling. Okay, nutrition. Kelly's asking, do you have any information on nutrition? I mean, of course, there's plenty of information out there about nutrition, but again, it goes back to consistency. For me, I like to eat real food. I start there. My diet has never been a huge focal point. I've done keto, I've done paleo, I've done you name it, but for me, it's just eating appropriate amounts of food, nothing too crazy to support my activity level, and eating real food, trying to stay away from a bunch of the crap has really helped me. And then testing different foods. Like I have an allergy to dairy, so I'll test pulling out dairy. How do I feel? Pull out gluten. How do you feel? Those are things that have helped me. And so as far as nutrition is concerned, we have a nutrition charter at NCFIT. You can go to our website. We have people that support us with that. But for me personally, I focus mainly on just eating real food. So I'm going to go ahead and begin. I'm going to start with 165. Okay? Where are you guys starting at? All right? Maybe you start at 205. Maybe you're starting at 95. Who cares? Let's have some fun with it. Set of 7 coming up. I should probably get some clamps, but whatever. 7 reps. Yeah, I'll get clamps in a second. All right, 7 reps, first set. Here we go. I'm going to focus on one thing as I do this. One thing. My one thing that I'm going to focus on right now is going to be getting an aggressive punch out of the drive phase. Okay, that's what I'm focused on. If I focus on too many things, I don't get to where I want to be. So I'm just going to focus on that, and let's get after it. And the goal for right now is to increase weight each set. Whew, that was a good one. Set of 7. Let me grab some clamps. All right. Hope that was good for you guys. Let's get ready for the next one. Set of 5, I think, is coming up. Let me look at my phone. All right, got another question from Philip. He asked, when do you find is the best time to train? Well, right now, it's 1:11. I like training in the morning just because I like kickstarting it. But today, we didn't get after it until a little bit later. But I like kickstarting the day and starting off in the morning because then no matter what happens in my day, I can't make any excuses. So, by the way, these questions that I'm answering, some of them are coming from social media and Instagram, but most of them are going to come from text community. And so if you want to text me, the number's in the YouTube right below. Would love to connect with you. And then you can text me the questions you have for next week's workout. All right. I now have 185 on the bar. I am going to attempt to do, what's the workout? 5, 5, 3, 3. Okay, 5, 5, 3, 3. All right, guys, you guys ready? 5 reps, you guys good? I don't care where you're at. I don't care what you're doing. Stop for a second, take a deep breath in, get focused, and let's hit a set of 5. This is going to feel good. This is going to be a good one. I can feel it. Let's go, baby. Set of 5. drive phase, right? Really get above parallel. Squeeze. Woo! All right. Whew. How was that set for you guys? Good? Text me and let me know. Whew. All right. How about getting overburnt? Getting burnout. Emily's wondering, burnout definitely happens, for sure. Again, it goes back to why you're doing it in the first place. And then giving yourself some, I don't know, for the lack of a word, like grace. Giving yourself some, it's okay, right? If every day you're not crushing it, but at least you're moving, you're doing the best you can, that's important. And I think that's really important when it comes to burnout. If you put on huge, unnecessary expectations on yourself, it gets really, really tough. All right. Here we go. That was 5. So let's ask ourselves, next set I want to go up a little bit. That 5 was okay. We still got 3 and 3 coming up. So maybe I'll go up just a couple pounds. I don't know how about you guys, what you're going to go up, but I'm just going to do a few pounds. I'm going to grab some 5s, be right back. All right. All right. Here we go, guys. Next set of 5 is about to happen right now. Hopefully you guys are pushing it just a little bit. Oh, actually, I grabbed 2.5, so I guess I'm going 2.5. All good. These last sets of 3 are going to get real. If you have a belt and you want to wear it, that's fine. I'm going to see how this feels my next set wearing a belt. Forget it. I have a mic on. All right, next set. Set of 5. Here we go. Let's go. Come on. Drive. Come on. All right. Whew. So what I'm thinking about there is resting and recovering overhead. And, you want to get that eccentric load, kind of control your body, drive it up on the way down, kind of use that springboard out of your squat to help you up. When you start back from scratch, it's really difficult. As that bar is coming down, you can kind of use that momentum to help feed you into the next rep. Not to mention, it's a lot easier to breathe when the bar is overhead. When that bar is on your front rack, it crushes you. And so switching that up is really, really helpful. All right, here we go. Oh boy, here comes the fun. That was a 190. So I guess we're going up. Hopefully all of you at home, at the gym, are going up a couple pounds. On this next set, as we get a little bit heavier, okay, whether you're using dumbbells, kettlebells, barbell, whatever, right? We're going to focus on resting overhead for a second. It's only 3 reps. Probably could have done more than this, but let's see how this feels. Let's see how this feels. Try on a belt. All right, I'm going to try on a belt. Just see how it feels for this one. A belt for me, I try and breathe into it. So I take a big breath. I brace my belly into the belt, which helps me. Something I think about a lot. And when I start to get a little bit heavier weights, it just gives me a little bit more support, but I don't try and lean on it, I try to just lean on it a little bit, but not have it be mandatory for me when I'm training. Okay, here we go. 3 thrusters, that's it. You and I, let's get it. All right. How'd that feel? Felt good? Am I going a little too late? All right, we got one more set, okay? This is what they call the money maker. So I'm gonna go up a little bit heavier. Probably should have started a little bit heavier on the 3s, but we'll see how this goes. Now keep in mind on a thruster, right? It's really important you don't rebend your knees. I competed in a competition a while ago, and it was called the regionals. And one of the events was a thruster. I'm not sure if anybody remembers that. If you do, comment, let me know what year it was, and I'll give you a little high five. But one of the years of thruster, I remember going to the judge and asking, hey, so what constitutes a thruster? What if I step? And the rule is that if you step, your hip and your knee is changing. And you only had one shot. So as your knees bend and extend and your hip extends, that's it. You don't get a chance. So for this next rep, let's really focus on driving our hip through, extending our knees, and being really aggressive through our position. And if you need to, rest overhead. It's okay. No big deal. All right. Here we go. Last set, best set. And then we get into some conditioning. It's going to be great. Here we go. Let's do this. You and me, big clean, big chest, big drive, big drive. Big drive. Come on. Yeah. There you go. Woo! Oh boy, that was good. All right. So guys, got in our thruster. Now it's time for our work of the day. So we did our 7, 5, 5, 3, 3. Hell of a job. Now 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6. Thruster 115. Whew. There's a 16-minute hard cap on this though. So keep in mind, you want to adjust the weight to something you could do. I'm going to focus on the first set in no more than, 3 sets, okay? No more. It's going to take a little while. And you're going to need to adjust the weight to really hit the stimulus we're looking for. So have fun with this one, guys. Break it up into sets. Crush your conditioning workout. But keep in mind one thing, right? We warmed up. We chatted. We're training. We're lifting. We're chatting. We're hitting some big thruster numbers. Getting strong, so we're using that squat and that press, which is so, so beautiful. And now you guys can finish up and go get after your workout. So if you don't have a rower, grab a bike. If you don't have a bike or a rower, go out for a run and really try and match time domains. 15 calories should take about a minute on a rower. So try and run for a minute in between your sets. Let me know how you guys like these workouts. Comment, rate, review, share it. Just any feedback would be great so I know how to improve in the future. But thanks for joining me on this lifting session. Go kick ass on your workout of the day. I'm about to go get after it too. And I'll see you again for another workout soon. Have a good one.